Hey, White Rook 85 here. Camp Go Time brought out the Harrington and Richards 22 special. Going a little bit old school here. Don't have my cameraman, so this will be a little bit more of a static video. But we're going to take a look at the Harrington and Richards 22 special, dated from the 30s. So let me get a couple close-up shots on this, and let me move my camera around. Again, my cameraman Syntex 77 was off earlier this week in an adventure, backpacking, hiking, New Hampshire area. If you're interested in that, you can certainly go here and take a look at it. I know we had a good time, a wet time, but a good time. Okay, let's come around, see if we can. I think I might have to get in the sun. Let me bring this camera around a little bit. Again, Harrington and Richards 22 special, circa 1932. If I was able to look the serial number up and get a good idea of when it was from. This has a 6-inch barrel. It is 22 caliber, thus the 22 special designation from H&R or Harrington and Richards. It doesn't quite look like what they came out of the box as. The owner that had it before me, there was a little knob right here that he didn't particularly care for, thought it was affecting his shooting, and he sanded that down and restained it. So let me go ahead and insert a picture of a standard one, the one that wasn't modified. I'll go ahead and insert it right here. As you can see, it looks just a little bit different. And again, I'm not really worried about value and changing the price. These Harrington and Richards are really not collector's items, even though they are. It is 80 years old now or so, but to me it's just something that I wouldn't think of getting rid of. I wouldn't think of selling, so I don't really think of having a value on it, except maybe if it was for some reason stolen and I had to report it, of course. But again, Harrington and Richard, it's a break open. So let me change the camera again and we'll take a look at that real quick, load it up, and take some more shots. Here it is, the break open. Let me move my hands out of the way here. Break open, you just grab the top here and it breaks open. And if you can see, here's our ejector, and I'll show you that when we take some more shots. That would eject the shells for you, so all 9 would come out. Let's go ahead and take a look in there real quick. As you can see, holds 9 22s. Just close it back up again. One thing, look at the sights on this thing. There is hardly anything as far as sight picture goes on this. I'm not sure if I have it on the right angle or not, but it's a very, very small sight picture, but it really doesn't seem to affect me that much. There's a little piece of brass here at the end for the front sight. So of course these are non-adjustable sights. Again, here's the Harrington and Richards 22 special. I guess you just saw it was unloaded, so I'll flip it around, take a look at the other side. Again, fairly nice piece for what it is. And again, the value isn't very high on these, but to me, I got this in it was either late 70s or, excuse me, late 60s or early 70s. This is one of the first firearms that I had, that I received. And so it means a little bit to me as far as that goes. I've put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rounds through this. Today I'll be shooting the 22 shorts. Takes, of course, shorts, longs, and long rifles. You can shoot whatever you want out of it. I just happen to choose some shorts to be a little bit quieter, and since we're close enough, it really doesn't matter. So we're going to take some shots with this. Let's take a look at the load up. Again, here have the box of 22 shorts. Again, we'll break it open and go ahead and just drop them right in. Pretty easy. And really, this was one of the first firearms that really got me introduced to shooting. I always liked hearing stories of my uncle at Thanksgiving and Christmas, talking about deer hunting stories, and I just always had a fascination with firearms and hunting, going way back, and just having this added it in. So close it up, it is ready to go. Let me go ahead and change my camera again, and we'll take a few more shots. We got the old Camp Critter collection down there, so maybe we'll take a shot at them and see if we can get those to fall. That squirrel got me again. And here is the, again, Harrington Richardson 22 Special single action. It's empty now. Of course, as you can see, single action, double action. So we do have the double action, a little heavy, and of course the single action, which is a little bit lighter. And again, these are not feather triggers, but as you can see, hit the target's pretty good. So I'm not going to complain. So just to go a little bit old school with the 22 Special, brought it out, fired some targets up, made that shaving cream dance, hit the steel just about every time, except for my squirrel over there. So I'll go ahead and load 9 more up, and we'll take a shot at the plates again, and we'll wrap this up. And how could you certainly do a video without getting the 2 liter? So set a 2 liter up down there. Let's load up again. Make sure I show you the ejecting of all the shells this time, and we'll go ahead and put 9 more in, take some shots. Hopefully we can get our 2 liter spinning around a little bit, even though it's 22 short. That'll be interesting to see what it does to a 2 liter. Not very much power coming off a 22 short. And for those old timers like myself, believe it or not, I can remember going to carnivals where you could actually shoot 22 shorts at targets to win some type of prize. So they certainly don't do that again, and I guess this day and age I certainly don't blame them for not doing that, but that's the way the things were. I do remember that. It's a kind of a fond memory that I do have. It's nice to remember when things were maybe a little bit different than they are now. I'm certainly an advocate for firearm safety, and again can understand why they've certainly removed that from carnivals. Gosh, would that just be a nightmare today? So just a fond memory from way back in the day. So I have my targets set up. Let me move my camera one more time. And again, sorry about a little bit of the static videos, not quite moving around as much as normal, and don't quite see everything you might want to see, but hopefully we'll make it the best it is. So let me turn this off one more time, get my camera in the right view, and we'll go ahead and hit some more and make sure we get that 2 liter. Alright, have it loaded up, so let's go ahead. I guess might as well go for that 2 liter first. It. Let me make sure I show you the ejecting of the shells. Again, it is empty. Just grab our top, open her up, and basically dump the shells out, and we're empty. So very easy to go ahead and unload 9 shells. Certainly not like a single action revolver. You'd have to do every one singly. Pretty quick, pretty easy, and again, nice and easy to load up again. Harrington Richardson 22 Special, circa 1930s. This is White Rook 85 signing out from Camp Go Time, deep in the woods, Pennsylvania.